So that is the very first thing that comes to my mind is how you could play being a good data citizen, a good data steward, and engineering your data such that you're producing the right set of data for your end customers, be it data scientists or data engineers, from your input. And if I want to summarize that in one sentence, I would say like think in terms of systems and not in scripts. So someone's asking you, hey, I need this report, do it for me, can you please? And then you'll say, okay, I'll write a quick script to do that. That's not the way to think as a data engineer, because you'll end up getting into many silos doing things, and then you don't have a consolidated, consistent data truth when you look at it holistically as an end product. So never think of it that way. Think of it in terms of a system. So someone's asking you, oh, I want certain pieces of data. I want this aggregation and group by in such and such way of this type of information. All right, just you should always ask why. Why do you want that? What does it do for you? What's the value proposition there? And go from there. And so that's what the main thing, the number one point I would say as for the mindset is to think in terms of systems and not in scripts. So when you think in terms of script systems, then you're thinking in terms of, okay, is this a component that could be shared somewhere else? Does it have some patterns across the space? How can I optimize that so that I don't repeat that and make a lot of redundant data? I can reduce the data size. I could reduce the compute. I could make things consistent so they all flow from the same place. I could improve my maintenance so that I don't have to repeat my code as often. There are so many aspects to it. So that's my very first point in terms of mindset. What I have in the slide is of that first point is design for my dumbest day. This is my humor part of it. Because you do things when there's a deadline, like we need this report like at the end of this week, and your manager tells you on a Thursday when you need to get it out by Friday, or Monday morning it has to be there or something like that. It just gets a point where you can't think straight sometimes. It's like a go no go for the company sometimes, and I've been through that. What I've done for that is get something done for that, but always put a earmark in terms of like thinking of it from a systems point of view, and so that you can get that off your back, and so you're not a blocker anymore. But it gives you enough time, breathing time, to figure out how you want to design this properly. And so that is what I would do. Always a two-step approach on those things.